What's up, y'all? Back again for another installment. Living rent free. Mark coming at you live, discussing a strategy that I love, the house hacking technique of living rent free with roommates, or getting a single family home and renting by room. Let's get it started. All right, guys. This technique is specifically beneficial for people who want to get into real estate investing, enjoy the benefits of real estate, but are new to property management, are new to landlording, are new to real estate investment. Instead of getting, for example, a triplex or a 4-unit, some people may want to opt for the duplex or a single family, but still benefit from a scenario of getting a lot of real estate cash flow, depreciation, tax benefits, etc. of real estate. Okay, so this is one of my favorite strategies because a lot of young people can do this coming out of college. It's a little more difficult if you have a family because you don't want to share close quarters with a bunch of roommates. But if you're single or you're newly out of school or you're young and you're looking for, or you're in college and you look for a way to build wealth, this is a key way. So I want to share this. So house hacking strategy, the single family roommate strategy, I actually used this strategy in my first house hack. That's how I started building wealth. That's how I got my feet wet in real estate. So in this scenario, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the example of Paul, because my first tenant's name was Paul. He lived with me and he actually saw my library and saw Robert Kiyosaki, a bunch of real estate books, and he said, "Hey, I want to be like you. I see you're renting out the rooms. I want to do what you're doing." He took my concept. I only had a 3-bedroom house. He took my concept, got a 5-bedroom house, and was making cash hand over fist, killing it. So this example is an ode to Paul, my first tenant. Let that be you. Hopefully you take action as well. So in this scenario, we have a $275,000 house, and it's a 5-bedroom house. I don't know your market. You can research your market and see what numbers there are out there, how much the houses cost, and you can look at different markets surrounding your target area because the prices may be different, right? And we have a $275,000 house, 5 bedrooms. The mortgage is $1,800 with today's rates, more or less. We're going to calculate the reserves at $250 a month. So in terms of reserves, you want to be able to save some money to the side for what? You calculate that expense in the case of capital expenditures. So these are like big costs, like replacing the roof or replacing a water heater. A newer building, a newer home doesn't need really a high reserve account, but you never know what could happen. So it's good to always set aside some reserves, right? So we have 250. So 1,800 plus 250 will equate to $2,050. Then let's take a look at the bedrooms. After doing your research, you find that in your area you can rent out rent out the rooms in your home for about $500. You do this by checking on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, just the different I think it's like Roomster. It's like a bunch of different websites where you can check and find roommates and check the cost and price of rooms in your target area. And you can be real comparable because you want to be competitive. Don't try and charge way more. If everyone else is at $500, you don't go in charging $700 because you're not going to find any tenants or any roommates. So the first room will go for $500. Second room as well, $500. Third room, $500. The last bedroom you want to charge $600 because that's going to be the actual master bedroom. And then for the 5th bedroom, you'll just live in one of the standard bedrooms. You're not going to live in a master bedroom just to make more money. Also, alternatively, you could just hypothetically live in a regular bedroom and charge just the $500, and then you'll be out of $100. So it just depends on your scenario. But when you add them all up, you get $2,100. Then after you subtract the $2,050 from the 2,100, you have a cash flow of $50. Some people think that that's not a big deal, but remember in this scenario with Paul, he's fresh out of college, right? Before he was paying $1,500 in rent to get a nice apartment downtown, wherever the city he's living in. But instead of spending $18,000 a year on rent, because that's what it equates to, it adds up. $1,500 a month is $18,000 in a year. He's actually going to be making $600 every year from the cash flow, and he's saving that $18,000. So now, what does that look like? This looks like in 2 years post college, he'll have $36,000 more or less saved up in his savings account or an index fund, being ready to put into retirement or however he wants to use that money. Now this young guy, Paul, has tens of thousands of dollars in net worth sitting in the bank. So this is how simple and how powerful house hacking is in terms of building wealth. So year in and year out, he's saving $18,000 because he eliminated his housing costs. That's why I'm sharing this all with you. That's why I believe in house hacking. We'll do more videos breaking down more benefits of house hacking and real estate. But just this alone, for a young lady out there who wants to rent out to trustworthy friends, a young brother who wants to rent out to trustworthy friends, or people he doesn't know as well, you could do that. This is a strategy that I recommend. Your brother, your friend, back again for another installment. Living rent free. Bless up. Dang, that looks like a good scenario, man. 18,600 a year. I ain't got no problems with that.